Papa. Papa. Wah. Wah. How you doing, people? Doing good? That's good. We're not gonna. No one's gonna answer. Because there's no one here to answer. I already know that. This one will be small. Short. Maybe 2 hours at most. I have opened a map. I'm teleporting around. To do the missions. Doing the side quests. Oh, that is up there. All right. Meanwhile... Oh, Phoenix Heal Thyself is not in my list. Shadow Coast. Okay.
Let's go. Fly up, Lydia.
Is that it? No, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Anyone who's watched one of these streams knows I'm an idiot.
The Aquanaut. Now to find our Stonewater. Yoda mentioned blood-red battles.
Oh, Akashic Gigas.
Just my luck. Only emitting till I dawn. There's only one thing for it.
Oh no! I wasted an elixir. That's 10,000 down the drain. I failed to block that one. Okay, the last one broke my guard, but he didn't take advantage of it. Hey, don't hit my doll! Where could the blood red petals be? Ah.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right. As you do it. Let's get this back to Yurtai.
Yes.
Yurtai. I brought back all the stone warts I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know.
How so?
You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
Aw.
Never knew how minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him. And I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just not very much. Oh, then the patrons whisper. Getting close to getting the Genji glove, though. So that's good. It's very good.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you
I'll
back
make
so
good use
soon.
of them.
Come to claim no just desserts. You earned this.
2365.
Yeah,
Ah.
for ya.
Oh, here you go. It went straight to mastered. Okay. Right, lost plume. Go through amber. Forward chocobos. Also the fact that they just disappear. Akashic are very easy to clean up. Hello.
People in armor might not have been the funniest subs, but they deserve this. None of the ether cares. It springs up wherever it likes. Nowadays that seems to be all over.
True.
Oh yeah, you got said. There's a Kashi up there.
Well, I gotta go through there anyway.
Damn it. The whole village is turned.
Whole village is turned. 3 enemies. Oh! Hello, another chocobo. Grant you peace. Is that an Akashic bomb or just a bomb? Just normal bombs. Yep. Thank you. All I need's Toggle. Spear! Not the kind I needed, though.
I'll need to deal with these ones first. Nice try.
Done.
How to find this spherical echo.
There we go. No experience for that. No, I got experience for that.
Let's see what to find. Lori should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Should be.
Doesn't still hurt, does it?
There she is.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times. I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You.
You. I heard you were out here on your own tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's
Okay.
dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Might as well start Martha's quest here while I'm at it.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something Sir made at Peacepool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Peacepool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself.
True.
As of those poor bearers, they've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. It's no wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them.
And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Kashuk around the village of late.
Oh dear.
So Wade's putting a brave face on it. But I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you. Alright. Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least. Gazal Greens. Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get East Pool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable. I'll take your word for it. Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself. I'm sure you will.
Wrong way. I guess I better. Ow. How much experience do I have? Okay, I need 10,416. Are those last two bars a different color? Huh. I wonder if Torgal grows at a set rate of battles, or if he's level is determined by Clive's level.
Good. We haven't broken camp yet. And if Doris comes in as a slaver, I wonder.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization at home.
With all haste. Let any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Not gonna work out that way.
You're welcome to try.
Take out the astrologer. That took a lot more than I thought it would.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw. Sid! Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people. Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told
Irony.
you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor. It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too.
Fun?
You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
Hell no!
Swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world.
Yes.
Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am. You always were a righteous child.
And you always were a bitch,
Perhaps
apparently.
that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore.
So what do we do with
She
her?
no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
Okay.
Right. If you're certain.
I'm not.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Am I gonna go straight there? Yep. Sometime later.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved 4 bears from being smuggled across the border. With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Owen, you let her. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore. I've been hoping as much. She mentioned 1 or 2 things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She'd been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't be easy for Doris. I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright. Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the pass yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course. Keep up the good work, Cole.
Close to it. To East Pool. Deliver seeds, get told to go kill something, then go kill that thing, and then little Slunky Dory. So, Wade,
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool? A delivery for Martha. These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only, without the seeds.
okay.
I was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves. That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of
Akashic, I know.
hordes. They're closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them. Can't all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements. Yes, so wait.
Let me take care of it.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but now you're out of time. Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if. What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool? You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives. So wait. You said you left men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? That they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians? What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat. You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
I don't think you're much for a rousing speech. They don't want to do it.
Send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
Oh boy.
Do what you will. The home is not worth dying for.
The hell it isn't.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance.
just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women? Alright. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying. We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
Yeah!
Thank you, Martha. Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight. Gladly. Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now. Thanks to you. Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice. Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready. So what's the plan of action? We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while. You're going to lure them into the village? I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck,
Sounds like a good
that
idea.
point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off. A sound plan. But one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate a retreat.
Yeah.
I'd say you have both in abundance, Wade. You'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me. Ha! And let you have all the glory. Oh wait! They're here! Then you know what you must do. You work together. Everyone playing their part. Each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria. For Rosaria! We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask. And I will do as you ask.
And things will get done.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh? Right you are, Martha.
Leave it to me.
The calm before the storm.
The stab before the slash.
And here it comes.
Oh boy. Oh, I expected another wave of enemies. Okay. 1449. Oh my. Oh boy. And there's still going to be stuff for completing the quest.
Lord Rustfield, change of plan. What is that? Owl from the rest. An Akashic Coil's been sighted on Rhiannon's right and is headed in that direction.
Ugh.
Well, the better half of our guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in this pool? Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and... No, let them finish the job. You stay here too, so wait. Your men need you. I'll go after the coal. Join me only when the Eastpool is won. If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
I won't need the Founder. I'll have my sword. And Torgal. Mainly Torgal. But, you know, the sword's still there. So it's still useful. Just not Torgal useful. I should look up that question, actually.
Next one's mine.
Damn it! Thank you, Torgal. There it is.
There it is. With me, Tom.
Yeah, there we go. Judgment bolt. Oh! Yes.
Alright,
Teleport back to the rest now?
back to Eastpool.
Oh, back to Eastpool. Okay.
Lord Rossfield, the car, is it? It's that. Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems
Looney Tunes
quiet
Wacky
now.
World of Sports.
I
Coming to
hesitate
Nintendo
say it,
Switch.
but I think it might be over. I think it might. We did. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do. Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool. And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away, they'll have us to answer to. Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
Nope.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on a bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted. I believe you might be right. I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village.
Good.
After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I left to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed.
Speaking of which, I'm not getting back. Can we continue to count on your support, Mother? Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stay together, ain't we?
Yes.
Indeed we have. And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet. Right. I will. Oh, Rossfield. Do you remember our very first mission together?
Is it the one from the game?
The goblins from the Stillman Marshes.
Yep.
How could I forget? There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morbol. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage.
Good.
Thanks to you. So Wade, you have always been the true shield. I know the Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands. Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
Count on it.
I'll do my best. The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh?
Yep.
Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all. I just did what I could.
Making up for the last time when I
It's only
fucking
right
failed.
you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind. Thank you, Mother. So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again.
For
And
now.
home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh? Well, it was your idea. I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Not your hideaway, not even hidden away. Well, I suppose the rest aren't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me when I first met Sid. Old as I am to recall that particular day. I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened? Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Found her
Like-minded
knows what he thought I was
individuals.
doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about.
Good.
And before I knew it, the cheeky horse was rattling on at me
Nah.
about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work, told me I was giving them relief but not freedom. But my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him. And you were? Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke?
Weird.
Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one. Indeed. The lofty one's ambitions the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? At least the folks who saved school deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Oh, damn. Big chunk. Level up. One step closer to slaying a dragon. Potion.
Anything catch your eye? Thanks very much. Much obliged. How old is it?
Hmm.
So now just still standing.
For now, at least.
For now at least.
There ya is.
Clive! You're here! I'm the Akashic. Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris' scout and it turns out things are worse than I thought. Swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough of the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least. Well done. Welcome back. Sid. I never had guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip.
God damn it, August.
Would have thought that the savior of Trevor's would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw. Keen to help us out again?
That's the plan.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya? Blackthorn. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, the scout can keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate, you didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long you been? Not enough for us to determine your bare old causes, I see. Then you aren't due an apology. Prick. Oh, listen to him. You only did what you thought's best. For the village and that. I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole there. Falcon, our master, didn't leave the chieftain to the two of us.
He left it to the one.
The best blacksmith in Trevor's, on himself, of course.
Yep.
Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft and ask them to settle petty feud and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me. So you wasted half of mine instead. You're what Trevor's needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to. What you had to do was your duty, even if it meant we all starved. Enough. This is no time to be
Technically, if he had been the chief, you could have just said, okay, we're gonna go with Zoltan's things.
Yeah, so have I. Sorry, Clive. I should have stuck my nose in. short enough on time as it is. Still, give us some mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before
I'll just
we
go
need
take care of
another
him myself.
shit to start it off. You, ready for the off then?
Always.
We can't afford to waste any more time. Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with Scout, so don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Doctor might be better off staying inside the... I guess you're on the move. How close are they? Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines. What was I saying about nasty surprises? I'll watch right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates. Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy. Understood. And prepare to fight if I have to.
Just leave all the fighting to me.
That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, really. No fighting at all if you can help it.
Orders try. I've seen what Cashy Beast can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming. I'm going out there. Start work on the gates as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you,
You evacuate. It won't come to that. I promise.
you better be right.
Take good care of Trevor until I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Alright. Which one of you's first?
Kick him. Yeah, baby. And down. Done! What next? Is there a big one on the rise?
Is that it?
Seems like there's a big one on the rise. Okay.
How can he pass me?
He's a beefy boy. And you are my new best friend. Please, 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 please. Yes. Okay. Ow. No. There we go. It's a big beefy boy, and Titan was beefier.
Oh, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You stayed in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding not more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. We got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. But you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. We can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Travelers won't forget what you did today. I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that here, Flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again. And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
Unfortunately.
Maybe, but we're staying just the same. With the flood springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night. Alright? Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses. As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've burned up when Barosh needed you. So, thanks. I shouldn't have stayed away so long, and I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first. Too many rain, shouldn't I? Though I doubt I would listen. I always envied you. When everything looked so easy when for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place. Fuck really. Something we can agree on. But I guess he just has to be eventually. You get this place alive. Alive, perhaps, wealthy even, but Travelers isn't what it once was.
In a good way or a bad?
Pride of Dalmatia. Now, it's the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war making shipments of Elspeths are making. I've kept working on Miss Hills trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Travosh what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again. That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to us still. I dare let them down. Fair enough. But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we? And Lathan, just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah? Hell yeah. He'll let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith's turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped. Sid, I've got something for you.
What is it? Cracked in? A new seal.
And this is a token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Really?
Now hold on, Soldan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive skill, and I've learned a hone edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either. Have you forgotten what brought you back to Traforest in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced the forge. You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came out of your way, would you? He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secrets. Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Okay. Titan's Wake.
The man himself. We were just about to make a stop on that sword, I promise you. It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? Would be using his level work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, would be buried in a fire, burning the cinders you charred out of old soul down here. And that wet sun from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And our final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving. A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive. And now, save that talk to the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are. To the bellows it is then. Bugger me. We actually did it.
What's it look like? Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, that is a good looking sword.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok. It's quite something. I trust you'll take good care of it. Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Yeah. And the ship materials. Zoltan and I got talking on the long way back from Travelst. We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself. That's what I'd like to say. You leave this list with me. I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. I'm more drinking to forget my past. So that's all I made somebody to celebrate. Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boy, they're on their way!
Got a Damarong design. Okay. 325. Ah! Oh, boy. Let me throw that thing on. Oh, delicious. Steak and eggs and eggs and steak. What do I need for the God of Damarong?
time with me.
I need 2 more Orichalcum. Oh, I need 2 Darksteel and a Primitive Battlehorn. Oh my goodness. 375. Where do I even get the materials? There's more stuff on the hunt board. I am salivating. Oh, I am salivating. I'm surprised there's more hunts. Like, I filled the screen and now I can scroll down. Another S... Okay, it's another S rank. But less dangerous than the one I currently have. Chimera! Oh boy. Hello? There you is. Over there.
Two down. One to go.
And teleport. Wrong way. Because I'm stupid. Of course I'd be in the house.
Lord Rossfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day? Perhaps? My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke? Little and less, I regret to report. I see. Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch. Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate. Indeed, Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within. Secrets which see unearthed. Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work. Would that be possible? Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Alright.
Alright. I'll go meet with them. They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk. Thank you. I will. I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Okay. I don't want to deal with you.
Easy. Ready to go?
I will admit that the fact that these quests are longer is nice.
Get surrounded.
Wow. I am screwing up the timing. Something fierce here. Really screwing up the timing there. Bring the demolitionist. Don't do that. Don't you dare do that! Hush! Hey! Checkpoint. I can now fast travel. That's not a good sign. That's a very bad sign.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. Mercedes lines. Finished.
Is that it? Oh, they took out everyone here, didn't they? Hey, big guy. Fool's gold.
Save their leader.
Okay, he has backup. And done. $10.23.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues. You have our thanks, stranger. Who are you? Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rossfield, are you not?
Yes.
We are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion. You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for. We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree. And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too? I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis? Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead. I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours. It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril. Ah, you are returned, my lord. I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them. My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima. Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Gradov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of serving their friends. Were these your orders? No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it. Even when death is avoidable. My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone. Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
He's got a good
Thank you
point.
for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty under him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I'm sure you understand what it means to do one's duty. I do. Then we are of the same mind, and it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Still gonna call you out on your shit, though. Wait, I didn't check to see if that gate was open. Yep. It's open now. Not a lot of places left on the map I haven't been to.
Take that, you naughty...
Children!
Fine.
Ah.
To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
You a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Uh-oh.
May there indeed. Unfaith the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention, and they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more? How could I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between the Lord and the Mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Eh.
The League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor. Ah, Sid.
Give it a lowdown,
You've
Vicky.
crossed it by now. I did. Then I came back. I've developed something for fondness for the place.
Oh,
I
good to
worked
hear,
so
Vicky.
hard
Good to
to set it
hear.
free from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again. You're not the only one. What does he want you to do? He asked my aid in hunting down the bandits, and he said that you might be able to help me find them. Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. We must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces. Alright. Which camp should I take? There's one upriver. Just out there across the dunes. Leave it with me.
Okay. Just straight there. Don't care. Just going straight there, killing things.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on, that Toggle.
Hey!
That's him. The one who killed Noel. Take his head off.
There you are. You're the last one left. And you're done. Now who else do I attack with my sword?
I better let Victor know. Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble. No,
Who do I have to go after now?
that's not why you're here, is it? No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalmor. What is it? The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer. What?
Is he?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalmor. Some of the children spotted him and was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal. That's not possible. It is if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying.
Why would that matter if he was?
I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave. Fuck. I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now. You're right. And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoy playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe. Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years. Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them. You're right. We should speak to everyone. I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmat born and bred, they listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randlar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
Oh no.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
This is gonna be stupid.
Why you telling the bells? Why did they all make such a...
I knew all along that he was playing us for fools. Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time? I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it. But what if his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In Mr. Listy's done the town's service. Might that not earn him a little leniency? Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Would he drive him from his home? Close his forge? Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Badnell, and they will thank you not to get involved. The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do. Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride. You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor. All right.
Why did they all make such
Why the hell would they take this? I assume the situation is hopeless. There's still hope. But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say. You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, I don't think you will.
You won't. And your efforts will be better spent elsewhere. But Lubor... Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. Yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with the blade of her own making.
Ugh.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalamil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who's ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too. How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds. If we cannot take it, Victor, it's over. Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well. Lecter. Forget it. Do what you will. You sure you're making the right choice, Ligmore? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here, a reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Feel bad about the way that ended. Lid.
What's happened? Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That's good.
Good news. Yes. Our comrade in Mandala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. I still have much and more to prepare.
And yet,
huge undertaking moving this many bearers.
where's the
You
conflict
could do me a quick favor, could you?
with the lady?
Elizabeth's son. More wild beasts. Nothing like that. I just needed to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved. Alright. I'll go and ask.
I feel like she's gonna get outbid by the other. What the hell? Where'd the blood come from? Is this pimple in my ear not a pimple
Don't blame
anymore?
yourself, El. This is their fault, not
Son of a
yours.
bitch.
I know.
That's right.
No buts
They
about
outbid.
it, alright?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came
They're
to give me
willing to
message from
spend
our
a lot of
intermediary.
money to get her
Troops
in
of the
their
Republican
team.
army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at all. And we were so close.
Which means someone sided with them.
I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
They're really trying to strong arm her into their alliance.
I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Radolar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Probably
Are
not.
you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. You've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Yep.
Oh. Looks
Chop,
like
chop,
I'm
little
following
bro.
you until she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. Who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. I'll never join them after this, surely. As she said herself, she still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
These guys are trying to actively screw her over. She's not gonna join them when they're dicking her around like this.
It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather
Which
my
means
men
she's
and
gonna
leave for
turn down
Cashlock.
their offer and they're gonna be like,
Make sure the
well,
place is well stocked and fed.
that was your last chance. Die! And then Clive will step in and kill all the people trying to kill her.
If she wants
Be
to
like,
see us
"Woo!"
sick, someone has to. I'll do my best.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. To Radolar then. But to not keep Eloise waiting.
Where is... Okay, it's just there. Okay. Got it.
I wouldn't give for a hot meal. This is the only living place.
There's a lot I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Fly up, Rosie.
Just hold R2 and you shall go, 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 go. Aha, aha, aha. Aha, aha, aha.
Thanks, Gal.
Hey,
I'll wait to you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wished to consult with me.
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first.
and why weren't there no offers?
Kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual, and so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him.
Who?
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, in his any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knackers' yard. They treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My assistants will be sorry to hear that.
They haven't attacked me yet. I fully expected them to attack me.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see.
Does the blight not affect the
Silver
continent
Beacon
then?
did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack.
Why?
Active beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Can I teleport closer? I can. I didn't take the right I was supposed to take. I was looking for it and I missed it. Fired and I missed. Ate a popsicle. I didn't think that would work. Oh, that's great.
Where's Theodore? Upriver! We led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether. We just have to bring mix it out in one piece. I can do better than that. Toggle, with me.
That way, right? Yeah, that way. Thank you, mortal blow. That looks like a flood. That looks like an ether flood. Do not be in the center of that. Where's the dragon? Where's the dragon?
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before the dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This is not to be easy.
Good practice for the other one. He missed. Ow. Come on, Judgment Bolts. Please. There we... Ooh! What the Phoenix? Damn! 1150.
Clive,
Theodore?
you had me worried for.
Oh no. Oh.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. There are all know there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore.
Oh, this is depressing.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
It's done. And so will you. Sister. Beetle. Wait. Goodbye.
Oh.
Theo! Theo!
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you'd finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened?
Oh boy.
He once told me Theo was the first bear you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses, and I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables.
but before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said to himself that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Like a good guy.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
For Theo. $55.20. Whoa! Jeez. Go pick up Isabel's quest. The High Cardinal? What? Oh boy. Oh, I'm going over the 2-hour mark. Oops. It's all just side quests.
If we're not careful, we'll undo all the Den's hard. Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
About what?
Wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Oh, so useless.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation
Okay.
on which to build a new Sambrec.
So you want me to kill him?
Already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him and the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec.
One of the most powerful men in Sambrec who has
Stricken
no
aim
power.
to improve the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
I could blame them.
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Can't promise much, but I can promise he'll be dead.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right.
Right.
Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I don't care if I did.
We already have the leader in the team.
Oops. Oh, sorry about that. You're the Dames man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain? No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him. We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be alright. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Oh boy, that's not good.
I'll go and ask. So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor? Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold. Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. It is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach. I hear you, Eminence. The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match
Oh,
for the might
boy.
of Sanbreque. I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods. The people will do as their leaders command.
You would be surprised.
Sanbreque is to be rebuilt. She will require a functioning government, one whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire.
Can I just stab him already?
And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes. I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Okay.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You will sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
In yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griegar wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine. I'll come back.
Wait,
later.
Krieger was a woman?
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the new plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. Do you think he was the only one who survived?
All right there. Where's it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? Now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame says she wanted him run out of town, I'll be straight for that checkpoint to Harbucking End.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it he'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Said anything today? That's
I wonder if there'll be any differing opinions inside the city walls.
Harrison salvaged what I could from all that. Question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme? Don't get me started. Build a life for yourself somewhere only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Oh boy.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
If everyone disagrees with him, then he can't do his plan. Simple as that.
Is that shouting I heard from the barracks? You're the one who's talking to his eminence. On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans? I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the empire, but with my wife and children.
Okay.
If the Duke can get the cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it. I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea? It's not for me to say.
Oh boy.
All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law.
Oh no.
Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Samrak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Unquestioning soldiers and unhappy citizens.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
Not gonna end well.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of Northreach.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme. Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't come one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Okay.
So what Philippe make of all this?
Really making me run around.
Welcome back. Ready to give you any trouble? None worth mentioning. Captain, do you have a moment? For you, certainly. Clyde, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you? I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan? But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Good. Don't.
Philippe, I remember you saying you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included. That's right, I did. Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart. She's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again. Seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but
He will not be dissuaded.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
sadly his eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and has to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people living at pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders, and not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sembrak, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Really?
What happened to your uniform? I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it. Protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return. But I'm certain they're not finished with us yet.
Not yet.
When they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand
Good
together,
idea to have.
all of us. With you to lead us, my lady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
How?
There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp.
What you plotting, Isabel?
We need to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, my lady. Speaking of standing together, do you mind if I borrow a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Oh boy.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
His personal guards.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially
This
with men
went
like you.
on
as the
longer
lead to
than I thought it
champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
Okay.
Until then, Clive.
Until then,
3220. That's the field, get on Chocobo, go kill Fallen, complete that quest, and it'll be done. I will be done.
so the captain just now. I would speak with this Duke.
Oh, what does the Dane have to say about all this, I wonder? Foolish
Go, go, go! I thought to ride my Chocobo all day.
enough of you, Armor. Thanks, God.
No big guy? Weird.
That's all of them. The one can't cross his toes now.
There you go, Wayne.
Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
It-
So, is it good news or bad? Good, thankfully. Yeah. That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit into the smelter right away. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace in Parishin. She's a beauty.
What'll it do?
Saved me bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded. It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already. Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet. You could just buy me a bigger. How about that past? You'll spit its death. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it. Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist. That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon? It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owen. Shh, didn't mention it. You earned it. I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe right there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
Thank you.
I'll only believe their eyes, I'm sure.
$55.20. Inventory maximized. Oh, okay. I gotta buy more potions.
So, she don't need sails or oars, but she's still the fastest ship on the sea.
Buy some potions? Nah, I don't need. Ooh, reward. Gimme some.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ring of the
Yours.
Swift Shot. Ah, I'm so far away. Ah. That is 90. 390 points away from my
Best of luck
Genji
out there,
gloves.
Sid.
That sucks. I'll be able to continue the story next time, though. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between or outside those distinctions, for joining me for what was longer than I wanted it to be. In part 14 of Final Fantasy 16. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm not going to complete this game in 16 streams. But that would be thematic. That being said, I hope you enjoy whatever time of day it is you partake of this particular media. And I will see you for more streams tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll stream again tomorrow. It's only a day away. I'll stop now.